to get started, we'll do our alternate nostril breathing today. So we'll bring our right hand up, placing our fingers against our palm, and we have our thumb and little finger out. So we bring our hand up toward the face, cover the right nostril, and inhale through the left. Pause. Cover the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Hold it. Cover the right, exhale left. Inhale left. Cover, exhale right. Inhale right. Cover, exhale left. Release the hand down and allow yourself to breathe in both nostrils. And you know, this time of year when the seasons are changing and we start to feel a little wonky and off center because the cold weather is starting to come in, and maybe we wake up and one side of our nostrils are closed up. It's really good to do this kind of breathing to clear out those channels and start in a centered way. So just a little FYI, when you wake up in the morning, it's a great thing to do. Now we'll start.
All righty then. So we're going to start standing up if you can. You can just stand up, get your feet hip width apart. Just find your center. So one of our little themes for tonight is impermanence. Everything will come to an end. You can just start swinging like Stephanie is. You can either just let your hands flow, and you're going to look over your left shoulder and then your right shoulder. You can either hit the top of your chest and your lower back, like so, or you can just let your hands flow, whatever feels comfortable. For me, this just relieves a little extra tension. So in impermanence, everything comes to an end. Every exercise we're going to do right now is going to come to an end. This class is going to come to an end. The night's going to come to an end. All the suffering that we have will come to an end. Sometimes we don't believe it, but everything has an ending. So it's something that sounds, can sound like, oh my goodness, but it's actually really helped me many times where I was in some kind of suffering and I just kept reminding myself, this is going to come to an end. Or maybe I even created this. My mind just went back to some old memory and just started creating anxiety or something. And I just told myself, well, you created this. And also, even though that I might have created it or not created it, it will come to an end. So just go with the flow, enjoy it, and just be present, but know that everything has a beginning and an end. All right, come to center. Take your hands, reach up towards the sky, stretch up, 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 up. Okay, and then release. So first we're going to come to our mat. We're going to step back. Just take your hands up into warrior one. So your legs are a little bit spread apart so you have balance. They don't have to be perfectly lined up like this. Kind of like you're riding a surfboard or something like that. So you stay with the breath. We're going to inhale and exhale through the nose 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to move into warrior 2. Now you're going to line up your heel right back here, your heel with your index of your foot, and just reach your hands out like Stephanie's doing. Have a slight bend in your knee. You don't want your knee to go past your ankle. Just look up. You're going to gaze over your middle finger. You can, if you want to, you can gaze back at your backhand to see if it's level. Stay with the breath. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once again, it's always through the nose. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to step out back into warrior 2. So bring that foot out a little bit. Reach your hands up. Step forward. Reach up towards the sky. Your feet about hip distance apart. Reach up. Let it go. Hands come up again. You're going to step back. Opposite foot. Warrior 1. Little bend in the knee. Once again, doesn't go past the ankle. This foot can be turned out a little bit and doesn't have to be lined up perfectly. You just want to find your gravity, find your balance. Staying with the breath. Inhale, exhale. You can either look forward or look up, whichever feels good to you. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to come into Warrior 2. Line up the heel with the instep of the back foot. Gaze softly over your middle finger. Once again, if you want to look back at your back hand, look at that middle finger. Make sure it's lined up. Doesn't have to be perfect. Knee shouldn't be coming in or out. Should be kind of going straight as much as possible. Making sure it doesn't go past the ankle. Staying with the breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. And exhale. Step out. Back into Warrior 1. Hands up. We'll take a breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Step forward. So you can let your hands drop down. So we're going to do tree pose. So you got to find a comfortable space. You want to get your feet pretty much planted in the ground. Start to put a little bit weight on your left foot. Now you want to find a spot on the floor, which is called a drishti point, a point of focus. Find a little dot, find a little piece of dirt, whatever it is, or on the wall in front of you. That's how you keep your balance. Then you're going to slowly either bring your foot to your ankle, to your calf, or to your inner thigh. Sometimes slippery pants, you might have to put a little pressure. You can keep your hands to your side or do what Stephanie's, raise them up. You can either look forward at that spot that you're choosing, or the spot on the floor, or a spot on the ceiling, whichever works for you. Do 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Don't worry about falling out. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't matter. I mean, it might suggest that you're more balanced on one side or the other. One breath, last breath. Inhale, exhale. Bring your hands down if they're up. Slowly bring your foot down to the floor. Get those feet, shake them out a little bit, and then start to move your way to the opposite leg. All right, and once again, you can just come like this and just stay like this if that works for you. Even like this, whatever works for you. So it could be just leaning on your ankle, my foot still on the floor. It could be on your calf. You don't really ever want to put it on your knee because you don't want pressure on your knee. Or you go on your inner thigh, whichever works for you. I'll keep my foot down this time. And you can just raise your hands up. Find that point of focus. It's really important. It's almost like your point of focus is almost like a pole, like an extra leg holding you up when you find that spot. So just find that spot, 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Exhale, release. Now let it go, shake it out. We're going to just come, we're going to do a forward fold. So once again, your hands are going to go up first, lean back, and then exhale. You can have a little bend in your knees, drop down. You can either bring your hands to your shins, your ankles, or the floor. However, whatever feels good to you. Just make sure you're relaxed. Just kind of shake yourself left and right. Your hands are just hanging, let them hang. Your head, shake it around. Just let it all out. Blow out 3 or 4 times, just blowing out. Let it all go. Anything that you're holding, any tension, once again, it doesn't have to stay there. And eventually it's going to release one way or the other. But you can do it sooner than later. So let's let it go. Remember, shake it out. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Slowly begin to come up. Working your way up, slowly raising up, shake it out. Then from here, we're going to just go right down. We're going to go inhale up. We're going to exhale, fold forward again. This time, you're going to just bend your knees. You can either step or jump back, however feels right to you, into a plank position. Then you're just going to drop your knees to the floor and your chest to the floor. Let your feet come flat on the floor. And then just push up a little bit, draw your shoulder blades back and together, breathe into the belly, then push all the way back. Watch Stephanie for this one, onto your heels, onto your heels, onto your knees and your heels. Okay, don't watch Stephanie. Do what Stephanie said. Let's just do that. Downward dog. Stay with the breath.
Sit onto your heels.
Okay. Stay with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. I probably did say the wrong thing. Okay, and And then just come down onto your knees. Drop into a cross-legged position. Stay with the breath. From here, we're just going to inhale. Grab your right knee, inhale up, and then just draw yourself toward your right knee. Exhale. So you actually should be exhaling down. So inhale up, exhale down. Let's do two more. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, switch legs. Grab onto your knee like so. Just inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Now bring your hands on the outside of both knees. You're going to inhale up and then exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And we'll bring our feet out in front of us. So you're going to inhale, exhale, and inhale your feet flat. Now you can either just stay like that and drop your head back or push up. Inhale up, exhale down, bring your feet back out. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, push up. Exhale, come down. Once again, you can just stay like that if you want to. Inhale. I'll do it this way. Just drop your head back. Exhale down. Feet out in front. Inhale. Push up. Exhale down. Come to a cross-legged position. Stay with your breath. And from here, you're just going to grab your shins. You're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, curve the spine down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, curve the spine. 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 Okay, just shake it out, let it go. Stay in your cross-legged position. We'll come start the meditation. Stay with your breath. See, that's over. We're on to the next thing. Everything is impermanent. It's really why we don't need to get as upset about certain things as we do. Okay, so let's just stay with the breath.
All right. So allow yourselves to find a comfortable position. Allow yourselves to start to settle in. So we were moving, the body was getting energized, and also clearing, any of the pressure, the stress as we were moving. And now when we sit down, we stay with that freshness, that movement that created this vibrancy. Stay with that. And then you ground. So you start to find your breath, and the breath moves.
It's a cat. That was a cat.
All the way down into the navel center as you inhale. And then as you exhale, you let the breath go. So just allow yourself to imagine that you are experiencing different parts of your life, different aspects, some of them that are really welcomed and some of them that are really difficult, and just all part of a human process. And as you breathe, just imagine, you could even do this as a little bit of your day review. Breathe in something wonderful that happened, and then just let it go. And then breathe in something crummy, something that really was bothersome or stressful. Breathe it in, and then let it go. And we've watched in our minds the waves before in our meditations. Just allow yourself to do that. Every time you breathe something in, a difficulty, a stress, something that even sometimes you dread, you have to go to see somebody that you're feeling intense about, or you're going to a job that you're not happy about. And you know that you're going, but you have this resistance that's happening. And it's not actually serving, right? It's actually draining your energy. So you go in and just open up to it. Oh, there's that feeling, there's that resistance, right? And then you breathe it in and then you breathe it out. And just like Jack said, these things appear and then they dissolve. So everything that comes our way isn't going to stick to us like glue. It's not going to become a permanent fixture. Nothing, not even this body, not even this life. We know it's just an illusion. When we start getting stuck in it, we start getting fixed. So we're going to start to allow ourselves to just freely open up our mind and imagine our day and all of the things that we've experienced. And we're going to practice not getting hung up. We're going to practice the impermanence. So we're going to let it flow. So like that Raksha practice that some of us might know about from Waldorf, you are going to go through your day backwards. So do a nice backward review from right now until the moment you woke up in the morning. And obviously, I'm not going to talk to you about it. Only you know what your day was like. And don't worry if you miss something. Don't get in your head. Just go with the flow from this moment until when you woke up in the morning. And notice that every moment that you breathe in, every experience that you had, whether you saw it as negative or positive or whatever it was, one thing that we can rely on is it dissolves, it releases. It's not here right now because this is where we are right now, right? Even this moment dissolves from one moment into the next. So start now, breathing in and breathing out, and I'll get nice and quiet so everybody can have the process of breathing in the moments of their day and then breathing out. Let it go. If you find your mind wants to play tricks and hook into a certain scenario from your day, notice it and take the power of letting it dissolve. Let the scene release like a wave crashing at the shore. Dissolve it. Has your mind wandered? Did you find yourself getting hooked by anything? If you are still feeling like you are hooked, let yourself work with whatever scene it was that you wanted to hook into, that your mind wanted to pull you into. And allow yourself to breathe it in. You look right into the heart and then exhale, let it go. Dissolve out, shining out of the heart center and dissolving out in the world. Allow yourself to do that with whatever the number one thing was that wanted to pull you in. Even if you didn't quite get pulled in by it, congratulations. But what was it that wanted to pull you in? What had the most energy around it? Breathe it into the heart. And then exhale. Let it go. Let it dissolve like a beam of light traveling forward and then dissolving. You ever see a shooting star? Yeah, just like that. Like a shooting star. And allow yourself to breathe these full breaths. And there's a trick with this, it's not just about sitting here and doing a guided meditation, but during the day, when things are coming at you and feeling disruptive or upsetting, or even if you're hooked on the high of being a little too out there happy, dissolve it and find that center. Dissolve it, If we get hooked into it, then we're grasping. It's not going to serve us. We remember everything appears and everything dissolves. So do that throughout the day. When you're walking around, when your eyes are open, when you're doing your thing, whatever your thing is, breathe it in, it arises, breathe it out, it dissolves like the waves at Long Beach or Rockaway or Jones Beach or whatever beach you live near. Manhattan Beach. Allow yourself to breathe in nice full breath. And then as you exhale, allow yourselves to open up the eyes. And we open our eyes and we see these appearances, right? And then we close our eyes and they're gone, right? Even we can keep our eyes open and do that. So whatever it is that comes your way, play around with it. Let this meditation be active for you each day, and you will find yourself feeling a lot more free. So we'll breathe in and we'll breathe out, and we'll inhale one nice breath. And as we exhale, we'll make that sound of that motion, right? Imagine that shooting star and make that sound, ah. Namaste. So we could unmute ourselves if anybody has anything to bring. I've